Hey guys, this is Miriam at High Life Auto. I am out doing a video test drive on a 1998 Lexus ES300, which is pretty much a Toyota Camry, a 98 Toyota Camry, but it's a Lexus ES300. If you've never been on my video test drives before, the way it works is I drive the vehicle on video and I tell you what I see, hear, think, smell, and feel to give you the best indication of being in the driver's seat without actually being in the driver's seat. I'm not a mechanic and this is not meant to be a 182-point inspection. Rather, this is meant to be a sneak peek into how the vehicle drives and any potential issues I notice as we're going along. So we'll take a look around the vehicle and then we'll go for a drive. And the auction told me that the airbag was deployed in 2003, so that was 22 years ago. And they told me that the exhaust is loud, which you'll hear, and they told me that it runs and drives better than it looks, and you'll understand. Okay, so here we go. Like I said, it's just an old car. It's 27 years old, something like that. So, but for 27 years old, it's not that bad looking. You've got rust on the rear, what is that thing? Rear wheel well, that's what that is. But even then, it's not horrible. Tires are Firestones, and they're really good. Probably at least 85% in the rear. And those wheels on there, they're aftermarket wheels. They make it look really nice. Yeah, I would say the tires, maybe a little bit less on the front, like 75% there. But they're good tires all the way around. It is tan leather. You've got some wear on there. That middle console doesn't stay down. Obviously things that you would expect from a 27-year-old car. But for the most part, it looks pretty decent. You've got a little bit of clear coat coming off, and some rust right there on the trunk. And again, rust on the wheel well. But not that bad looking for 27 years. I've not tried to open the hood yet, but I'm assuming that the hood release doesn't work just because of that sitting out there. I'll try that to make sure that that's what that is. But I'm sitting here in the middle of a parking lot. I came to pick up lunch, and I'm sitting here in the middle of a parking lot, so I don't think that guy was super thrilled with me. But we've got 312,000 miles on here. It's a Lexus. Like I said, it's a Toyota pretty much. So 312,000 miles. Yes, it's high miles, but it's not the end of the world miles. There's a check engine light, an ABS light, and a traction control light. The ABS light and traction control light are 99% chance that they are connected. A lot of times when a wheel speed sensor doesn't read or something like that, the ABS light will come on and then the traction light will also come on. They're just interconnected. But I don't think that it affects the way that the vehicle drives at all. Check engine light is, I took a picture of it, but it was just a 171 code, which is system 2 lean, which is a basic exhaust code. The exhaust is loud. Yeah, 171, system 2 lean. And so that's to be expected. But other than that, no check engine lights on a 1998 with 312,000 miles. That's phenomenal. Radio works. The air conditioning does not blow cold. I've already tried that. It just kind of blows out what's outside, and so I'd start with Freon and then go from there. But windows do work. Driver's side window, passenger side window. I'm going to leave them down on my drive, which is going to make it a little bit louder, but we'll get over it. Rear passenger side works, and rear driver's side works. This is also a super fancy car. It has a sunroof, and the sunroof works. So we're going to go take it for a drive, and I've had this thing running for probably 20 minutes, just toting around and then coming to get lunch and all of that. We're still plenty safe in the temperature zone, so it's not overheating, anything like that. You can hear the exhaust is louder. I'm sure that could be welded or taped with exhaust tape or something. I just haven't even had a chance to look at it yet. Brakes are good and solid, no grinding or vibration. Like, they're not brand new, but they certainly have plenty of stopping power left in them. Give it some gas and get moving. It accelerates well and it drives smooth. I don't feel any wobbling or hear any clicking or popping or anything like that. It's actually driving very well. I think the auctioneer was right. They, the seller, they said it drives better than it looks, and it absolutely does. See, my left turn signal works. My right turn signal works. Let's see if this thing even has cruise. And it might not because of the ABS light, but we'll give it a shot and see what we've got. Check that out. We've even got cruise on this thing. This is like a vintage car, and it's got cruise. That's pretty impressive. Okay, so overall, we've got a 27-year-old car with a lot of miles on it that doesn't look the prettiest, and it's not going to impress your friends, but it runs and drives very well. It's got a loud exhaust, and the AC doesn't blow cold right now. But cruise works, turn signal works, radios work, all the windows work, the sunroof works. I don't know. I think that this is a pretty decent little thing. It's a cheap car. It'll get you by. It even has good tires on it. So pretty much it's you see what you get what you see, and take it at face value. And if you're okay not having the fanciest, prettiest car around, but you need something that's just going to get you where you're going, this might do the trick. So if you have any questions, my cell phone is 309-267-7200. Thanks, guys.